Good evening, everybody. I'm Victoria Weather Meteorologist Ryan Henning with a look at a forecast for Rockford, Illinois. It's the other big city in northern Illinois, of course, outside of Chicago. It's right in the north central part of the state, and I just saw while I was looking for a good image of the city to use that it's one of the fastest shrinking cities in the country, and I think a lot of that has to do with uh, the fact that Chicago and its suburbs are growing so fast, and they're practically touching. So if you can stay close to Rockford and move to a booming suburb, then I don't see why you wouldn't do that. But Rockford's right on the Rock River. Looks like a pretty nice town. So there still are about 150,000 people there. So there are plenty of people looking for a forecast. So let's give it to them. As you can see, this is a look at the radar. It's been snowing most of the day. Down towards the Quad Cities, eastern Iowa, and western Illinois, there was a report of about 9 inches. Eastern Iowa, they did get about 7 to 9 inches in a lot of locations. Iowa City down towards Davenport and that part of the world. Central Illinois didn't get quite as much. It was a little bit wetter, packed a little bit more, so it didn't stack up like it did to the west. But it was still about half a foot. Rockford didn't get quite that much. But there are still a few flakes flying, as you can see, from Milwaukee down towards Rockford, which is right at this curve here in I-90. That's I-90 in northern Illinois. Chicago's drying out. We can look and see our current observations. Just a few flakes flying up through Wisconsin. There's not too much to the west. There is a little bit of down by Sterling and Rock Falls, but further to the south, Peru, Peoria, it's all cleared out. It's still cloudy. I think that's going to change the forecast. I put together the temperature forecast, and I'm not going to change that because it's a little disingenuous. I put that together earlier this morning. But I can tell you right now, the forecast outlets that went a little bit warmer with the overnight lows tonight are probably going to win out. They're getting a slow start on temperatures dropping off because of these thick clouds. You can see where it's clear, back up towards Rochester, Minnesota, Mason City, Iowa. Single digits, almost below zero, but it's about 10 degrees warmer where it is cloudy. And I think these clouds are hanging on a little bit longer than I thought they would when I threw those temperatures together this morning. And even just off to the west, Cedar Falls, it's 3 degrees. That's Cedar Rapids, sorry. Cedar Falls is up by Waterloo. Just a little geographical fun fact for you. So it's about 11 degrees, overcast, light snow right now, and we can take a look and see that high pressure is going to move in, going to clear that out. It's a very cold area, high pressure. You can see a strong jet is moving in, but it is kind of a dirty jet, so there's still going to be a few clouds. High pressure is not going to be as strong as it could be. It's not going to be that dominant dome that sometimes you can see, especially in the summertime. And as that happens, there's going to be a trough swinging into the plains, down through the lower Mississippi Valley. There is going to be an area of low pressure that really starts to get organized in the lower Mississippi Valley. Probably going to be centered right around, we'll call it Shreveport, Louisiana, up through Arkansas, and then kicking over to the Smoky Mountains. The part of the system that we're most concerned with, of course, is the northern part up towards Rockford. And you can see there's a little bit of light green in the area. That's called an inverted trough. So if you think of a area low pressure, it's typically got its warm front, which we're seeing up through West Virginia. This is at 6 so about midnight, Tuesday into Wednesday. And then you got your cold front swinging back here because everything is moving in this counterclockwise rotation. Well, these are just two of the boundaries that are caused by that rotation. Sometimes you get a little just change in wind direction. It's not really even a change in air mass. Just that rotating wind causes a little bit of a depression in the pressure, which can allow some moisture to pool, and you get some light rain or sometimes some snow. Sometimes these systems, just because they get so much more moisture, or they have the potential to get some moisture, and it's in the cold part of the system, they can be some pretty decent snow producers. This doesn't look like it's going to be one of those situations. There's just not enough good circulation. This area low pressure is a little too fresh as it moves through the lower Mississippi Valley, but it's going to be enough to probably bring a few flakes overnight Tuesday into Wednesday morning. I think it's probably going to be an inch or two on top of the snow that they've already received tonight in Rockford. And then it's going to kick out of there, and it's going to clear out. It's going to be another chilly day on Wednesday, but the trough is shifting out of there. So it looks like temperatures are not going to be quite as cool on what would that be? That'd be Wednesday as they were on Tuesday, and that's just because the primary trough is shifting out of there. So we can see this is the snowfall forecast. So this is all the leftovers of today's wet weather. And then if you can see this little hike right here. So it's either going to be about half an inch to maybe a little over an inch. That's what the Weather Service has, a little over an inch. And I think that sounds pretty good to me. And you can see the temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer on Wednesday. And that's mostly just that broad upper level trough retreating. The high pressure is going to have dissipated. It's not going to be a huge spike in temperatures. I think if anything, the improvement is going to be because it's going to be so cloudy overnight that temperatures aren't going to drop off even as much as they will tonight. I had a forecast of 2 for the low overnight tonight. It's probably going to be closer to 6 or 7, but by Wednesday morning, the low is going to be even double digits, which means that the high temperature could be approaching 20 by the time all is said and done on Wednesday afternoon. But the good part is it's not going to snow. And going forward, you can see that there is maybe even a couple days where it's going to be clear. Wednesday at least, and then Thursday afternoon, I guess there is going to be a little bit of a clipper again moving through the region, but that's just that time of year, I guess. Just the steady stream of moisture moving into the northern plains. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed this forecast. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to us at victoriaweather.com or leave a comment on this video. Thank you and have a great night.